since I have never seen or read any of the standards, so I'm kind of winging. My class is about marksmanship. That's 3L, Lima. The objective is, at end of this class, and I wasn't in on this, all of our cadets will be able to correctly recite the acronym and explain what BRASS stands for. And in their own word, and how and why it will help in their marksmanship. Each will recite, explain to me and their leaders in their own words how to apply BRASS. Breathing, relax, aim, stop, and squeeze.
So there's an example, though. By the way, I learned it as sight and squeeze, not stop and squeeze. So that's an interesting new. But I think that's entirely achievable. That all students will be able to recite BRASS and what it means. You know, and I would argue, you know, in response to what Kevin said, that even, you know, even special ed kids, EL kids, I think all kids could be able to do that. That's a very achievable 50-minute objective.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for the concurrence. Step 2, assessment. Cadets will be quizzed, of course. I will walk around the room as well as their leaders, and, you know, they will quiz them. Well, when we talk about relax, what do we mean by relax? And of course, this is done in this exaggerated manner for a purpose, and that later on we'll talk about the English challenged or other special ed kids. Even though if they do not understand the word breathe, you know, they will see that what I was doing. Then we will also have other cadets who might come to the grasp of the concept sooner to help with other. So we develop this intrapersonal working relationship, and ultimately we'll have a practicum. Now we can either use a drill rifle, which is not a real weapon, or hopefully very soon we can take them out to the range. Engagement. On YouTube, there is a clip of an old film, and I'm dating myself, called Full Metal Jacket. And Gunnier May was telling the recruits, you know, how Lee Harvey Oswald was, where he learned how to shoot and killed President Kennedy. And one of the things that we also might want to do, if we have time, is I want to show the old cowboy films. You know how John Wayne and the cavalry was shooting like this on the horseback, and of course we all know they will never be able to hit anything.
Side little note: the California Cadet Corps proudly can say that we taught Sirhan how to shoot. True story. We are the people that taught Sirhan how to shoot.
I won't include that in. We'll also hold a group discussion. Bring them out their personal experience, whether they have opportunities beforehand to go hunting or go to a competition, go to the range to practice. Direct instruction will be coming in from me. I will tell them clearly, concisely, and explaining individually each step of this very important trigger control. Group practice, it will be, the cadets will be broken down into little groups amongst themselves, and I will probably, if the carpet is clean, I'll have them lay down in a prone position or stand up in an offhand position to see how, if you don't control your breathing, it could impact your aim. Independent practice. The very nature of marksmanship is an individual thing. You know, very difficult for them to have two people shoot at the same rifle at the same time. So we'll put more emphasis on the individual practice, and good group practice is more of a training thing. Each cadet, again, at the end of this thing will recite to me and to their leaders this acronym BRASS. Reteaching, if need be, then we'll teach until they get 100% of the class get this thing. Acronym, to me, appeals to the logical mind. I mean, it breaks things down in a logical way, so they should, and it linguistically becomes easier for them to grasp because it's laid out to them in a very order. And then, of course, the film appealed to their visual learning aspect of this. Taxonomy. This is not a very complicated thing. I don't expect them to create anything out of this lesson unless they're Sirhan later on. But, but you know, they will memorize it, and eventually they will be able to apply it. So, so we have hit several levels of that. And to the English language thing, this is more of a physical demonstration, and they will have chance to practice this thing after verbal explanation using their drill rifles. And I will also actively solicit their participation, their comments during class. Hopefully we'll be able to reach out to kids who don't have English as a first language. And just in case we have real live ammo, so we'll have close supervision for the kids that are emotionally disturbed.